Welcome to this week's episode on Lexan TV. Now, this is a special We Cooking feature. Yeah, I'm in my kitchen, but no cooking happening here today. I have joining me the cricketer who loves to cook. I got some time to chat and catch up with Andre Fletcher. Andre is part of the Melbourne Stars team now. Also, you know him as making his grand entrance with West Indies cricket, and now he's based in Abu Dhabi. Here's my interview with Andre, speaking about cricket, but more so about the spice man in the kitchen and his delicious baked chicken recipe. Enjoy this episode of We Cooking.
Hi, my name is Shola K. Roberts, and I am the founder and artistic executive director of Dance Grenada. You are now watching Lexan TV. It's all about life.
Today, for this segment, this is a We Cooking segment, and you know why, and our viewers, they're going to find out why in a few minutes. But as we get started into this conversation, Andre, tell me about life on the road, and congratulations, man, with everything that you've accomplished thus far. You are living it up, and you're representing, and thank you. But let's talk about life on the road and growth of your career. How has it been for you?
Well, thanks for having me. At first, to be honest, it has been really tough. It hasn't been a smooth journey, I would say. In every sport, you expect there to be ups and downs, but you know, the thing that I am happy for is that I didn't give up. You know, I continue pressing, continue, pushing myself. Always have that never say die attitude, and I'm very grateful. I am thankful for the opportunities that I have gotten in the past, and I must give thanks to the Almighty God for His mercies and His grace He has shown upon me, and I just want to continue to do my best, continue to be the best person that I can be. Also continue to encourage the players, the upcoming players, like the Ryan John and Roland Cato and Emmanuel Stewart, and keep encouraging them and try my best to be there for them whenever they need me. So it's an honor and it's a privilege to be in that field, and I just want to try my best to finish as strong as I can, give my fans and my country and my family something to smile about. I just don't want to finish as, a past cricketer, but at least, if someone look up my name on the internet or wherever they choose to, they can see that I have accomplished something in cricket.
That's fantastic. West Indies cricketer, now you're the Melbourne Stars. How did everything happen for you? And, what's life like down under?
It was my first time in Australia. And honestly, I never dreamt of playing Big Bash. I'll be as honest as I can. And, I must say thanks to my agent, Will Quinn. He's from England. And it's funny that I always call him Joe, because honestly, he has so much patience, and he keep telling me that, Andrew, don't worry, one day I'll get you into Big Bash. I'll get you into Big Bash, and I'll be like, bro, don't worry. If it happens, it happens. But I'm not focusing much on that. And the day that he called me, when I was in New Zealand playing for West Indies, and he was like, bro, I finally got through. Honestly, I was a bit emotional, but at the same time, I was, all excited, even though I still felt that I didn't accomplish as much as I would love to where my batting is concerned, but the experience was great. The guys were fantastic. I felt that at home, and just the opportunity that I got to play in Melbourne cricket stadium, and even though, as I said, I wasn't quite happy with my batting performance, but just the fact that I scored a 50, I think it was 89 not out in Melbourne cricket ground. It's for me, it is a big accomplishment because, every cricketer, just as much as we would love to play at Lords in England, Melbourne Cricket Ground is one of the ground that every player would love to play in as well. And to have my name, I know it will be in the dressing room because I saw a few of the players who perform, in the Big Bash, for the Melbourne Stars. So I know in this upcoming season, my name will be up there in the dressing room as well as, one of the high scorers. So I'm very grateful and honored for that opportunity.
Wow. That, dream come true. Just listening to you express, how grateful you are, how humble you are, it's really a dream come true. And it doesn't stop there. I think, once you're born to do something, you just have to keep going until you have nothing left, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta just keep pushing. Let's talk a little bit about the Spice Man. You look at clips on the internet, and you can hear the commentators. Oh, the Spice Man, there's a Spice Man lighting up the field, and I can tell, Andre, you are in your element. Let's talk about your personality on the field. From the antics to the performances to the folks just loving every minute of it. I mean, tell us some more about what happens to you when you're out there.
People who don't know me, honestly, I'm a funny person. I love to make people laugh. I just love to know that the people around me are happy, even though I can't make everyone happy, but at least those that I come close to, try my best to, keep a smile on their faces. And I always say whenever I cross the road, in spite of me being funny outside, but I try my best, and I always will give my best, no matter what the circumstances may be. But in doing that, also, I have to enjoy myself, because cricket itself is a lot of pressure. And, you don't want to be too tense, playing the sport. So I try to, add that little flair in it as well, that fun, something for me to smile at when I come to my room and look back. And also for my fans.
This time he gives him whip, frees the arm, Fletcher! Oh! Hello! Spice Man! He's dancing as he should be! Wow, what a catch!
Look at this for a catch, had to move, good balance just before the catch. He's just gathered himself a little bit, and a little bit of moves as well. A little bit of Travolta, and then why not? That's a big wicket. That's an excellent catch.
Can he wind up? Smashes it hard, left.
Oh, he's done it again!
What a catch! You'll never see. He's done it once, he's done it twice. Look how pumped he is. He's had a quite big bash.
Oh my God!
Boy, geez, got top draw on the catches. Play that 100 times, you'll still be shaking your head.
Well, he only had to move a couple of meters, had to dive again.
And does the limbo.
It's a joy to see that, people actually enjoying what I do. And I remember saying once that the love that I felt before playing cricket from the Grenadian supporters, it's a different feeling now. I feel now that they're more behind me, they're supporting me more, and I'm very grateful for that. Even when I played the last home series in Grenada, the support that I got, and me just walking out to bat and people just cheering on. Honestly, before it was never really like that, and I felt pressured, and I was like, sometimes I used to be like, I'm wondering if I'm playing for another country.
Right.
But now it's a different feeling, and I'm so happy for that. I really want to try my best to see if I can do something more, for my Grenadian fans and, for my country and a whole, just to I know that Junior has done a lot, Rawl and Devon Smith, but also I just want to be that person to to make a big difference, and not only with me being on the field, but off the field as well. I know a lot of people don't know about it, but I give a lot to the youths. I sponsor a lot of equipment, cricket equipment, and even well, outside of the cricket fraternity, I do a lot, and in which I don't really speak about much, but I try my best to see what I can do, and remain as humble as I can be, because at the end of the day, humility is what's important.
That's right. I totally agree. Totally agree. Now, I know part of why you're here today, yes, is to share your journey, what's been going on, but then there's also the spice hand who loves a kitchen. So that's a whole catch of today's feature, really, on this We Cooking segment. Let's start cooking now, Andre. So I have something exciting to share with our viewers for those who may have missed it, because this has gone, I would say, viral. You doing your thing in the kitchen. But before I share that clip with the viewers, tell me about some of your favorite dishes.
I'll be honest, I don't have a favorite dish, but I love macaroni pie. I love my dumpling. I can't live without my dumpling for sure.
And I know I caught somewhere along the lines during that little feature that we have coming up that, your dad was the one who taught
Yeah, my dad was a chef.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he worked at Blue Horizon Hotel.
Wow, I see. Nice.
He used to do well, catering for weddings as well. So
wow.
My grandmother, she was a baker. My mom can bake. So it's actually in the family, as I said before, and it's something I couldn't run away from. And something I always say as well, I will never boast about my cricket, because I know that's something that I do that actually put food on my table. But with my cooking, I always say, trust me, you have to come good in the kitchen whenever I'm in the kitchen.
I hear that. And speaking about kitchen, we have we've got this great clip to share with you right now, of Andre in the kitchen, of course, whipping up his special, because they say every chef got a different, specialty or trick or secret ingredient. So here's a clip of Andre doing his thing. He has been dubbed the spice man in the kitchen, and he's doing a special baked chicken recipe. Check it out now.
Spice man, baked chicken. I learned cooking from my dad. I would say it would be very strange, not only for myself, but my siblings, to actually grow up and cannot cook. I had to actually rush home because my both parents were working. So I had to rush home to make sure I can cook for the family. And it kind of grows from there. Every time Christmas time, we all will, choose a dish. And I love my corn pie. That's a secret. There's a few ingredients in that I will not share. My mom and everyone will be listening, so I can't share that secret ingredient for my corn pie. So here are my ingredients. This is parsley, spring onion, we call it chive at home, sweet chili, we got some hot chili, my ginger, onion, garlic, my all-purpose seasoning, got my ketchup, my barbecue sauce, some sea salt, the secret ingredient, ground cinnamon, honey, vinegar to clean my chicken, some carrot. I'll start my work, see how it goes. I know you guys will love it. So my chipping grater, the reason why I chip my seasoning, because the finer it gets, actually it will get into the meat more. So maybe a few people might be wondering, how does he know whether it has enough salt or seasoning? Naturally, as I said, from being in the kitchen regular, it's something that I'm used to, so don't be surprised when you guys taste it. I'm wondering if there is anyone on the Stars team that cannot cook. I can actually show them a few things before I leave, so when they get back home, they can surprise their family. You have to be careful because it's very hot. I can feel the heat. Are you smelling it? I know you're smelling it through the camera. Yeah, so it's time for the food tasting. Hope that I did a great job and the guys they enjoyed. So of course I always cook with love. There must be love in it. Maybe after cricket, you never know. I might do some cooking course or something. It's tasting 100%.
100%.
Tasting good.
9. I'll give you a 9.
9 out of 10. I'll take it. I'll take it. So here it is, the Spiceman baked chicken. You can call me, send me a DM for the recipe. I'll surely give it to you, but don't ask me for my corn pie.
So Andre, before we wrap up, that chicken looked really good. I mean, I know when the camera is on the guys, you know, they look a little shy about a little tasting, but do you have any requests from anyone saying, hey man, let's have a little, you know, backyard barbecue or do something of the sort, and we're gonna have Andre cooking.
Well, for sure, I don't have a problem. Actually, after the cooking video that you all saw, I did a barbecue for the team. After that, it was Puran and I, and the guys were like, nah, this is first time they ever taste barbecue chicken like that, you know, and they all loved it. Actually, but we never had any left. Everyone they ate everything.
Yeah.
And I remember GCNA, I can't remember the CEO name, but they called me and they have some new products. They nutmeg
Yes.
hot sauce, they have nutmeg seasoning and all this stuff, and they were keen on me well, getting some of them and doing my cooking and preparing my my chicken and stuff, with their products and posting it. But actually we didn't come to a conclusion as to what to do as yet, but hopefully in the near future we can. But I am not shy to cook anything. And my my signature dish, I would say, is my corn pie.
Yes, I've heard, and I've heard you saying that, you're not going to let out any secrets, but guess what? You have to cook this corn pie and share it with me so I can share it with like Santi followers, We want to see this corn pie. So I'm guessing, based on your reaction, I'm guessing that if we want to try this corn pie, you'll have to invite us or invite me to try this corn pie in a secret location so none of it gets out. Right, Randy?
No problem. I remember my aunt saying to me, because normally the church that I go to, pastor, I think it was a pastor and his wife from America, they came and I prepared a corn pie and they ate and everything, in which nobody knew who did the preparing of, because it was different, dishes.
Right.
And one of them stood up after in the congregation and asked, who is the person that did the corn pie? They don't want to know anything else, but they just want to know who did the corn pie, and they were so, they loved it. And one thing I always say, I will never give her the recipe, but if you want me to cook it for you, I will.
All right, mister. So I'm holding you to this, Next time you visit Grenada, and next time we're not asking for the secret and all of that. That's classified. But you got to do a little corn pie so I can try it myself and then post about it.
You cannot pass the home about it as well.
I will. I definitely will. Thank you so much. Andre, before we wrap up, can you just tell me a little bit more about your family as well, your support system of your family, your lovely wife, your children, how are they dealing with all of this, the new era for your career?
Yeah, well, I must say my mom, my aunt, my wife, even my children, even though they are young, but they have been supporting me, throughout my ups and downs. My cousin, well, she always says she's my number one fan. That's Rachel Augustine. And I must say, without them, honestly, I don't know how far I would have reached, because I grew up from a humble Christian background, and my mom, aunt, my wife, who is Jamaican, and my wife is here with me in Dubai as well.
Lovely.
And they've been supporting me and praying for me in spite of what I always call my aunt and my mom. And one thing, whenever we finish speaking, we always finish with a word of prayer. And and now that I must say, in the past I've done a lot. I've been through, as I said, ups and downs. I've failed God in a lot of ways, but I am proud to say that I'm back on that journey. And I am my motto is I will never go back, because in spite of all what I have done, that God has been so graceful, and His mercies endured forever. So I continue, and I will continue to try my best to encourage others to to keep praying and keep trusting in Him, because without Him we are nothing. So I give God all the thanks, all the praise, Lex, and I will continue as long as I live.
Very inspiring indeed. Thank you for sharing that. Very, very inspiring. What's next for you? What is next for you? How do you see the future? 5 years, God's will for Andre Fletcher, for your career?
Well, the near future, after this World Cup, I have the Abu Dhabi T10 coming up, and there's a few leagues around the world. In also West Indies versus Pakistan. There's a Pakistan series coming up as well. Hopefully I can be in that.
Right.
But after cricket, Lex, to be honest, I just want to make sure that I have a steady income, and my main focus is to try my best to help the youths coming up, to make sure that the things that I lack, as a under 15 player to under 19, that whosoever is coming up after me, I can be in a position where I can maybe sponsor them, or give them that opportunity to go out and play club cricket wherever they choose to go.
Yeah.
And once I accomplish that, I believe that I will be happy and comfortable sitting back and relaxing and looking at the upcoming youths now.
That's wonderful. Andre, I know you have a packed schedule. I know you're probably missing a few minutes of your gym time. So I am going to say thank you. I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me today, for sharing your journey, not just about, reflecting what happens on the field, but also in the kitchen. Also in the kitchen. Thank you so very much. We must keep in touch, because I gotta try that corn pie, the secret corn pie. Yeah. I gotta try that one. But best wishes. And where are you presently right now?
I'm in Abu Dhabi at present.
You're in Abu Dhabi right now. That's fantastic. Thanks again, sir. All the best. Stay positive always. Keep lighting up the field, doing what you love to do. All the best. Yeah. Thank you again.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Take care.
Introducing Color by Sissons. 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 Color by Sissons.
Well, that was my special week-cooking feature with Andre Fletcher. Be sure to check out the Melbourne Stars online, find out what he's up to, in addition to what he shared today. Don't forget to follow the page and also check out our YouTube channel and subscribe today. And now our Facebook page has reached 5,000 followers. To all of you who continue to support Lexan TV, I want to say thank you and welcome to the Lexan TV family. Until next time, remember, this is where it's all about life. It's Lexan TV. Take care. Bye-bye.